Okay. Going back on the record. Court is back in session and calls number 326-438-1. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Nina Marie Salazar. We have Ms. Salazar, who is appearing in person, and her attorney, Mr. Todd LeBlanc, is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Ham, have y'all
Yes,
talked?
Your Honor, I discussed the situation with Mr. LeBlanc, and the state is convinced that Ms. Salazar is going to be deployed into the United Arab Emirates with the Air Force until November. And because we don't have a deal worked out yet, the state would request, and I think Mr. LeBlanc, this is what we discussed, that perhaps the court reset this to the first available trial document following in November of this year or later.
Okay, so let's do it in.
She does have orders.
I know, let's look at first Monday in December. Just get a calendar.
Yeah, I don't know if there are any bond conditions or anything that need to be modified for this, but.
That'll be December 5th.
Okay. Let's see. This case is going to be reset to December 5th of 2022. You say for trial?
Yes, Your
Is that correct, Mr. LeBlanc?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, so this case will be reset for trial December 5th of 2022. And Mr. LeBlanc, your reset will be sent to you. And
Thank you, Judge.
you're welcome. And Ms. Nina Salazar, you can get your reset in court. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day. And we praying for you doing your deployment. All right. Stand
Thank
on
you,
the.
Judge.
Okay, you're welcome. Next case. Emily Joseph, calls number 325-162. Well, okay, the probation officer is not here yet. Well, just have a seat. We'll wait till the probation officer comes back. And at this time, we'll call, let's see, we got a couple of pro saves. Okay, do we have any information on Mr. Paget? Okay. Next case is cause number 329-826, case is styled the state of Texas versus Anil Shandali. We have Anil Shandali appearing via Zoom.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Shandali, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, sir. How about you, sir?
I'm doing fine. Mr. Shandali, I see here your case was reset for you to hire an attorney, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you hired your attorney?
Yeah, I talked to the attorney and he was like, he gave me the meeting appointment for next week. So I was just wondering if I can reset the date.
Okay, let's reset in 30 days.
That'll be April 22nd.
April 22nd?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this case is going to be reset to April 22nd of 2022. Your reset, he has a cash. Will the reset be sent to him?
He'll give it a
But, okay, you'll be given a new court date. Just note that this your reset is April 22nd of 2022 at 9
Yes, Your Honor.
a.m. And you can appear in person, by Zoom, or by telephone.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're free to go and you have a blessed day.
You too, Your Honor.
Looking at the offense date.
Okay, we're in session in cause number 316114. Case is style State of Texas versus Joseph A. Sodman. We have Mr. Sodman appearing via Zoom. Mr. Sodman, how are you doing?
I'm well, Your Honor. Thank you.
That's good. Mr. Sodman, you're represented by your attorney, Mr. James Paget. Mr. Paget, how are you doing?
Doing well. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Mr. Paget, what is your announcement in Mr. Sodman's case?
Your Honor, we've been discussing Mr. Sodman now for quite some time. Mr. Sodman, I believe your last treatment is today. Is that correct?
It's the first. This is the 1st of April, and they will take me
Okay,
off my chemo. They'll take me off my chemo pills then, and my immune system should start recovering immediately.
Your
Okay.
Honor, I would like you, if you would, Your Honor, to reset this case for 30 to 60 days for an in-person appearance, and we'll be ready to dispose of this case. Obviously, Mr. Sodman's been going through some pretty serious chemo treatments, and it looks like he's at the end of a long journey. So we'll be ready to dispose of this if you would just give us a little time for his immune system to kick in.
Okay, we're gonna reset it for 60 days. What is it?
And
Okay, this case is going to be reset to May 20th of 2022. Mr. Sodman, your attorney and your bondsman will be given notice of the reset dates. And you can stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. And again, Mr. Sodman, we're praying that you have a full and speedy recovery.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. And James, thank you.
And Your Honor, I want to make you aware that unless there's some type of incident that we can't predict, we anticipate that to be an in-person appearance, and we will do everything we can on that date to dispose of the case.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so Mr. Paget, you're free to go. You have a blessed day. Mr. Sodman, you're free to go as well, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your
Thank
Honor.
you, Your Honor.
You're
Have a
welcome.
nice weekend.
All right, same to you. Same to you. We're in session and cause number 321222. Case is style of State of Texas versus David Fred James Smith.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Smith,
This morning.
good morning, Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, your case is your case is on the court's motion to revoke probation docket. Have you appeared in court before for the motion to revoke probation?
No, sir.
Okay, now what we're gonna do is, you need to appear in person because there's some paperwork that needs to be signed. And so,
Okay.
what we can do, we can reset your case to give you, to a date that
You're
you can.
breaking up really bad. I'm sorry. I couldn't
What-
get the last sentence and so you said.
Okay, you're.
I was having a bad connection. I couldn't understand you.
Okay, we can't understand you. Apparently, you having some technical difficulties on your system.
You know, understand me now?
Mr. Smith, we have your phone number and the court coordinator is going to call you right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna put him on speakerphone.
Okay, let me put you on speaker.
Mr. Smith, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Smith, you need to be here in person. And so this case, we're gonna reset this case for 30 days so that you can appear in person because you have some paperwork that the court needs to go over with you and you need to sign. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. We're gonna give you a court date. Hold on a minute. Give him a court date.
It's gonna be April 29th.
Okay, your court date is April 29th of 2022. Stay in contact with your bondsman. Your bondsman will be given a copy of your court date. This will conclude your case. You are free to go and you have a blessed day. And thanks for being patient with us.
Okay, bye-bye.
Next case is, we have 3 cases. All 3 cases are on James Sidney Johnson. First case is cause number 327402. Next case is cause number 327404. And the third case is cause number 327406. All 3 cases are styled the state of Texas versus James Sidney Johnson. We have Mr. James Sidney Johnson, who is appearing in court. Mr. Johnson, is that your full name?
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Is that your full name, James Sidney Johnson?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How are you doing, Mr. Johnson?
I'm doing fine, sir. I didn't want to come out here without an attorney today, but due to my so-called ill health and physical disability pains, it's sort of, how would I say, the things I used to take an hour to do now take me 2 or 3 days. And but I'm currently in the midst of still obtaining an attorney and making a deposition.
Okay. So how much time do you need to hire your attorney?
Sir.
How much time do you need to hire your attorney?
It's that guy, he's supposed to be in today, there's an attorney over on 11th Street, and I don't even really know his name, and but I expect to talk with him today.
Okay, we're gonna give you a 30-day reset.
I appreciate you, sir.
Okay, what's,
April
Thank you very much. I'm
Oh.
sorry for taking so long to
Oh.
get.
no, that's not a problem. Your case is gonna be reset to what date?
April 29th.
April 29th. You're gonna stand on the 4X, get your reset. Once you get your reset, you'll
Thank
be
you,
free to
sir.
go. You're welcome.
Go ahead and sign right here. You can't see it, but I can.
We're back on the record in cause number 325162. And the case is styled the state of Texas versus Emily Nicole Joseph. Ms. Joseph, would you come forward? Is your full name Emily Nicole Joseph? Ms. Joseph, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Joseph, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God? Ms. Joseph, you may put your hand down. Again, Ms. Joseph, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Now, Ms. Joseph, I have 2 documents before me. The first document is titled Judge's Explanation of Rights to Defendants Without an Attorney. Do you recognize this document? Yes, sir. And is this your signature on the line that says defendant? Yes, sir, it is. Are these your initials on the line stating that you want to waive your right to an attorney and to represent yourself. I also have another document before me that is titled Waiver of Counsel for Purposes of Entering a Guilty Plea or Proceeding to Trial. Do you recognize this document? And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant? Okay. Now, Ms. Joseph, prior to signing and initialing these documents, did you read the documents?
Yes,
And did you understand what you read?
yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
I also have before me, Ms. Joseph, a document that is titled Motion to Revoke Probation. This document, which was filed by the District Attorney's Office, states that on or about January 21st of 2020, that you were found guilty for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 2A, and your punishment was assessed at 180 days confinement in Jefferson County Jail and a fine up to, well, and a fine of $500. Your confinement was probated for a period of 18 months, and you were given certain terms and conditions of your probation. Now, on December 10th of 2021, the state filed a motion to revoke your probation. And in this motion, it is alleged that you had 3 violations. State, are you abandoning allegations 1 and 3?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Joseph,
Yes, sir.
the state is abandoning allegations 1 and 3, and that just simply means that they will proceeding on allegation 2 only. And allegation 2 alleges that you, Emily Nicole Joseph, failed to perform community service hours required as ordered by the court in violation of condition 14 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
It's true.
Ms. Joseph, are you pleading true to allegation 2 freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading true because it is true?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Joseph, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishments. On page 2 of this document, there are a set of initials E and J on a line next to a box that is checked MTRP, which means motion to revoke probation, true to allegations 2. Did you place your initials on this
Yes,
line?
sir, I did.
There are another set of initials, well, the same set of initials are also on a line below a paragraph next to a statement that reads, I do not request discovery of evidence. I waive my right to request discovery in this case and choose to enter a plea of they have here guilty or no contest. I will scratch through guilty or no contest to true.
Yes, sir.
I'll put my initials there. Now, did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 3 of the same document, there is a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Did you sign this document?
Yes, sir, I did.
Have another document before me. This document is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. At the bottom of this document, there's a signature on the line that is titled Defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir, it is.
There are 2 boxes that are checked at the top of this document. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The second box states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, Ms. Joseph, prior to signing and initialing these documents that I've just mentioned to you. Did you read the documents?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand what you read?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Joseph, are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, sir.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer State's Exhibit number 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Joseph, the state is offering State's Exhibit number 1 to be used against you as evidence in your case. State's Exhibit number 1 is the same document, which is the misdemeanor plea admonishment. On page 2, have your 2 sets of initials.
Yes, sir.
On page 3, it has your signature.
Yes, sir.
The state would like to use this document as evidence against you in your case. Is it all right for the state to use this document
Yes, sir.
as evidence in your case?
Yes, sir.
No objection, State's Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Now, Ms. Joseph, is there any evidence that you are currently mentally incompetent to stand trial? Okay. Ms. Joseph, I will accept your plea of true to allegation number 2. I will also find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to revoke your probation, and your probation is hereby revoked. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
What is that agreement?
Your Honor, the agreement is for 10 days, time served with court costs to be taxed in retirement.
Ms. Joseph, the state is offering that you serve 10 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not have to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail on this case because you've already served 10 days in Jefferson County Jail. The court cost in this case is $67, but you will not have to pay the $67 because the time that you spent in jail has already paid it off. Therefore, the court cost will be taxed and retired. Ms. Joseph, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Joseph, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Ms. Joseph, you're gonna stand on the X in front of our court clerk, and you're going to follow her directions. Once you finish following her directions, you'll be free to go on your blessed day.
Yes, sir. Yes, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right here. Yeah.